What is up, fellow gamers, and welcome back to another video. And today's video we are going to react and discuss the Starfield direct portion of the Xbox Game Showcase. And man, what a showcase it was. This is going to be my second time watching it. I apologize, I couldn't do the full reaction to the showcase yesterday, because we had power outages here. So I already watched this on my phone. I did the first portion, but then I had to watch the second portion on my phone. But I want to revisit it, relook at it, and pick up on things that I missed and discuss things that my three issues so far with this showcase, with this in deep dive into the gameplay. There's just three issues, minor issues. But yeah, I gotta tell you this: Bethesda hit the nail on the head, and they achieved their goal. They achieved their goal of getting everyone hyped for this game. And listen, if you were watching this and you told yourself that this is boring, that this looks like trash, you gotta go get yourself checked, because holy shit, I've got 4 words for you. The hype is real. Holy shit, the hype is real. I'm hyped. I know everyone else is hyped. This game is already a top seller on Steam. As of now, it's a top seller on Steam. Like crazy. Anyway, let's get into it. Whew, man, I gotta say, this showcase was top notch. It was a solid showcase, and Bethesda Games came out swinging. It's going to be a good time. When September comes around, it's going to be a good time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's definitely a lot of changes. It looks so much different from when it was first revealed. Todd Howard. I keep on saying Tom Howard.
You know, we've been so lucky over the decades
16
to make
times
the kind of
detail.
games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that
and this is the space game, my guy.
Exploring a new world,
guys, this is the space game, the Space Odyssey.
Where you could go or what you could do, and that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the
25 years in the making.
Technology and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
This is the biggest, most ambitious game ever, without a doubt. And does it look glorious?
Universe in over 25 years.
Yep.
But it's still a Bethesda RPG
through and through. Very important. Very important. He says it through and through. It's still a Bethesda game. So those things that make Bethesda games unique is still going to be in here. Which is also a concern, is that is the game going to be broken on launch? Because we know Bethesda games are broken on launch. Just kidding. But we got to be hopeful. We got to be hopeful.
You step into a new world,
that's not the case.
You get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
It's thousands.
It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours.
Holy smokes. Look at,
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create.
This is going to be one beautiful game. I can tell you that. I can tell you that right now.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds.
It's going to be crazy.
That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
You can. Okay, so every rock you see, you can visit.
The galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
Wow. Okay.
We also have an all-new animation system.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And of course, you can play it in third person.
What?
And you can play it in first person.
Oh, this is big. That is big. Let me just change the quality here. That is big. You can play it in first person or third person. Why? Everyone has a different preference. People like to play FPS because I want to play my FPS shooters, FPS. You have a third person, but exploration, like Assassin's Creed and so forth. This is giving me Mass Effect vibes. I might be playing it in third person shooting, like the Mass Effect days. If you know, if you're OG like me. But yeah, that gives variety to everyone, the different play style of how they want to play the game. That is great. I'll probably play it with a mixture of both exploration and running around in third person, and then gunfights I'll be first person. We got to see how it goes. But man, this looks good.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Oh, this game is okay, we have an abandoned mine, abandoned factory, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Headshots. Oh, I'm seeing blood. Remember, this game was rated 17 plus in the last review last year. We didn't see any of that. We didn't see blood or anything like that. We're actually seeing it here now. And not just that, the gameplay is much smoother by the looks of it. The gunplay looks so much. Look at that. Ooh. Oh. Yo. Oh, that was good.
And all of the items allowing you to pick everything
up.
Love stuff. And you can view all that in your data menu.
Okay.
This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills,
your
missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object.
These are the best looking guns I've seen. This caught my eye last night. These are the best looking guns. It's a mixture between what they say is like a natural appealing look, like like NASA things and that, and with a cyberpunk type of machinery look that they've combined it into, and they made it their own. They made it their own, which is great. It's unique. It looks like a Bethesda game at the same time, but also
all
beautiful.
Of your weapons to spacesuits.
Ooh, customization is going to be crazy.
We just obsess over the details.
16 times the detail. Yo, look at that.
Food. We obsess over food.
Not bad, not bad.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship.
Walk back.
We have companions and crew you can take with you.
Okay, walk back or fast travel. Are we walking the entire time? Do we have some vehicles to drive while we exploring? What?
I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name.
What?
Let's head out.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna try and test that out and see if you can say my name.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
Yeah.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
Which I think they nailed.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship.
Okay.
Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of...
Like, I know people's been saying this game looks very dull, the colors and that. I think it works. The game looks beautiful. I think the color palette thing and choices, it looks like a natural feel to it, as natural aesthetic to it that you'd find on, say, something on NASA or something. So I agree with the color palette they went with. I think it's a damn good game to look at.
Lo-fi
each to their own though. Each to their own.
Where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
The plan is to play this game.
Is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations.
Let's hope it stays that way when it launches, and they don't cut back on these things. We've seen it with Fallout 76. Let's hope they don't cut back on things here.
Or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones.
Fuel consumption.
But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Alpha Centauri. I believe they said there's 4 systems, solar systems. Was it 4? I like that neat little trick there, like they show it. You toggling the buttons you're about to hit. Ooh. Here's something interesting. Look at this. So before they land, the ship is being scanned. So my question is, will it's going to be something minor, but will they have it in the game that, say for example, before you land on a ship and you're being scanned, you have some illegal contraband or cargo on your ship, and in the scan tells you scan failure, they tell you what you have, it's illegal on the planet, or and you have to get rid of it before you can land. I wonder if they will do that. It's something very small, but I think it's something that will increase the immersion, and something will be great. So I wonder. It'll probably annoy a lot of people that they can't just land with anything that they've picked up. But let's see. That I think that would be an interesting feature.
Complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
New Atlantis.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing the city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
And how do you do that? With civilization on the planet.
Moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop.
Okay. They gave with a different approach here than with Fallout 76, where the land was just barren. There was barely any NPCs. There was barely civilization around that made the world feel alive. And it seems they're going to change that. Is this just for a trailer reveal, or is it actually going to be like that on launch day? Let's hope that that is the case, because we don't want another Fallout 76 on our hands.
Stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Must say, it looks like the facial animations also
we have a lot
have been
about.
updated
By the time
a bit.
you meet them, Constellation
Looks
is
a bit
sort
better
of
than me,
seen as
more
this
fluid.
mythical group.
It's not the best facial animations, but it looks better.
They're the last true explorers in the
Where by just seeing
galaxy,
things.
and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact.
So that's the premise, getting the artifact. And I'm gonna discuss this later on in the video at the end.
Look at how it's coming together.
This is one of my
intelligence outside the
my gripes with it, or not gripes really, but
cast of characters.
one of my questions around the plot of the game.
Soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
Okay, we got a lot of characters. This is what Mass Effect Andromeda should have been. Let me just put it out there. This is what Andromeda should have been.
Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Ooh, that's probably a hostile alien race that we're probably going to fight. That's part of the bad, you know, like something like that.
United Colonies
the bad guys.
Is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colony?
The best looking thing in these games is the robots, the ships, and like the alien life and that. That is so far the best looking things in this game. And the outfits, the skins that they're wearing.
Even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Cyberpunk in space.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
How's that?
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Ooh, Wild West.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
Variety. This looks great. This looks good.
Fixture.
This is one of the main maps I take it.
Ranger
besides from what we saw now.
Intuition to do what's best for the people.
Oh, the Wild West.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known
Cyberpunk in space, Night City in space.
Pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got
That's 3. I think these are the main maps they're showing now, the main worlds with the cities and civilizations on them.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Sure, I'll try. I can't make promises.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Oh, and we got factions. Okay, those are the 3 main maps. Then you have the factions.
Shall be made dust in time. A new face. This is the face of a brave runner.
Yo, I'm getting Mass Effect vibes.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
Crimson Fleet. Okay,
in
and you
Starfield, we're pushing our cities and
can you join
settlements
these
further than
factions?
we
Okay,
ever
then
have
take them
before.
down. Probably can
It's
take
all
them down.
there, waiting for you. A slice
Definitely.
of humanity's future.
Oh, big things to come. Big things to come.
Ready to get out there?
Yes, I am. Give me the game already.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited.
Yeah, I
when
think
they see
everybody's
all
going
of
to
the
spend
improvements
hours.
we've made.
One of the
in
biggest
character
overhauls
creation.
was done through
Felipe.
our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Okay. Got quite a large
Hey, come on.
variety of what you
Okay,
can.
take it easy. You were out cold.
Yeah, right.
No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are?
Call him
New
insane,
recruit
bruh.
for Argos extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Personal
You start your character
record.
creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Okay. Oh, why do you go with old man?
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as
Old
quick
man
as you
weak.
want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Okay.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the
It's
most
a lot.
fun to use.
It's a lot.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Ooh, Ooh, this right here. Am I seeing a page out of Mass Effect's playbook here? This is exactly, come on, if you know you play the first Mass Effect 2 and 3, you know when you create your shipment, you are given three traits that you can add to your character that would then branch into different special abilities, special dialogue, special missions, things like that. I see they're taking a page out, they're taking a page out of Mass Effect, and I'm loving it. Just plain simple, I'm loving it.
Story and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef
This is
to
gonna,
dusty.
which means everyone will have a
Store has
different
betting
playing
pool
experience.
about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy.
Yeah.
You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking
Exactly.
to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to
Love it.
professionals anyway, given what happened the last
I'm loving it.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own
Neon
advantages
Street
and
Kid.
disadvantages.
Let's see what they have here. Raised, universal, hero worship, priest, dream, home, empathy, extrovert, alien DNA. Okay. Space Stars Master. Serpent's Embrace. So, oh, these are more things
You
that I
could
have.
choose to meet your biggest fan.
Let's see this.
By Vectera! Is it really you?
They'll join your crew and it'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
Breathing the same.
I've got to have every molecule.
Okay, back up.
My
Go.
it's kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
What?
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as
How
them,
cool is
I
this?
was able
Like-
to get by without any issues.
Look there.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff
So
when your
everyone
health
can
is
have a
low,
different
but mercenaries
experience.
will randomly show up and try to kill you.
Oh, we got
No matter
some.
what
Okay.
you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Wait. So we can choose to be a bad guy. We can choose, and there'll be consequences down the line. That is one thing I want to know: is the consequences for your choices that you make down the line in the game. Like look, he just had the about to fire from the back. Would that thing have a consequence carrying throughout the game? That is interesting. That is interesting. I actually didn't notice that. I just hope the dialogue is not boring. I hope the dialogue doesn't put me to sleep.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system.
Okay, so depending on how you want to play.
Level up, you get a
Look, the
skill point,
gameplay looks smooth, eh? It looks a
which can
lot
be used
smoother
to
than what we
unlock
saw.
or rank up skills.
What? There's still some concern that I have, and I'll
Ranks are unlocked
I'll
by
talk about it
completing
later.
challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
Okay, you gotta do
With our
challenges to
5
get higher
different
ranks.
skill trees and
Okay.
4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
4 ranks per skill.
I like the Xenosociology
Yeah, that means there's gonna be a lot of
skill, because it lets you
grinding.
mind control aliens.
Yo, this was cool.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Oh man, come on. Oh, look at that.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
See, third person, the game looks epic. You see, they continue switching between third person, first person,
one's a lot
third
of
person. Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm
Yo, the
very
animations
much
look much
a stealth
better.
player. So, I'm out there
Yeah,
pickpocketing everyone.
that makes 2 of us.
My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and then jumping out and springing on people.
I'm a bit of
Whenever
both.
possible,
I'm
I
a
like
bit
to
of both.
talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits?
That too.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
Guns
doing
blazing.
a death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Oh! Nice.
I like blowing stuff up.
Yeah. I think everybody likes doing that. Look at this gameplay. It looks great. Look at the gunplay. Look at the guns. Oh.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games.
Look at that. Okay. You know what? Let me speak about that right now. The gameplay looks much smoother. But if you watch this, you'll notice there was some scenes that they showed where it was just very slow. And it was lagging, like the frames were dropping. And that is my cause of concern. Never did they raise the issue of whether the game's going to be running at 60 FPS on launch day or it's stuck at 30 FPS. They did not raise that. So, I don't know. Maybe they confirmed in some other interview. I know Phil Spencer said in that interview that he did a couple of weeks back that Starfield will be 60 FPS. But Bethesda hasn't said anything about it. They haven't confirmed it. So, it's a bit worrisome. But look, if it's a smooth 30 FPS and the game is brilliant, I can live with that. Right, especially in third person, 30 FPS should be fine, but they should have 60 FPS down the line. If it is 60 FPS, given what we're seeing in this gameplay deep dive, like I said, in some of the scenes there is some lag. You can see the frames dropping. So I suspect that this game might release day one. It might have some performance issues. This game is so ambitious, it might have some performance issues. But I'm willing to let it slide if the game is good. It shouldn't be broken to the point that it's unplayable. That it should not be. It should be still playable, you know what I'm saying? It still has to be playable, but not to the point where it is game-breaking, that it just completely pulls you from the immersion. Then, no. You know, it's a straight no. But I foresee that this game might come out with some performance issues. But it shouldn't be game-breaking. I hope it's not game-breaking.
Games. In Starfield, there are 4 star systems with new life, resources.
What is a 4-star systems?
Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable.
Can I just say that there's one thing that I've noticed from between the difference of the developers here and the ones when they had the showcase on Redfall with the developers speaking about the game. This team looks more confident and more passionate about their project than the developers of Redfall did. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But to me, it just seems that way.
From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Yo.
It's all out there.
I think they say that you can actually board. You can board another ship, an enemy ship.
It's about rewarding your curiosity. Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the
I'll be
vastness
exploring
of space,
every inch of it.
You never know what you'll find.
Look what he said, you'll never know what you find. That is one of my... I'll discuss that later on. I think there's a ship customization now they're going to speak about. Ships, yes. Oh my word.
Space exploration
is going to be
possible
epic.
Thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do.
Holy crap. The amount of things.
I'm sure you can find something you like. Customize and upgrade that ship.
Oh, people are going to make crazy. They're going to create crazy things. Spaceports.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling.
Look at
For
the
now,
look how it
though,
looks.
we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have two ways to
Come
do that.
on.
You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout.
Wow.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette.
It's exactly like I said they're going to do. They're going to jump into every aspect of the game
longer distance space jumps.
with new gameplay as well.
You can even fully customize
Amazing.
your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting,
Yep.
or for storing and displaying your weapons.
Play how you
Starfield's
want to play. That's
in-game
all
ship
about what Starfield
manufacturers
is.
bring
Play how
their
you
own
want to
look
play.
and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Damn, this is. Where is it? Yeah, someone created a mech.
Mechs.
Look at this. Oh, people are going to create crazy stuff.
So
Oh,
it's really whatever your imagination is.
yeah.
And while
That's
you can build your
crazy.
home among the stars the way
That
you
is
want
crazy.
to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Yeah. This is another great thing where you
Ready to lift off when you are,
recruit who you
Captain.
want on the ship.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
These are the main
members of
characters.
Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each
And they
companion
bring
comes
their
with their
own-
own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines.
Just like Mass
Eventually,
Effect.
some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever.
Oh, we got
anyone.
we got the romance options as
And if
well.
you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Wow. Okay.
You'll also
Oh,
meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
great.
Assign crew to your ship or
Damn.
outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
Wow.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Yeah.
Avoid getting shot. You
Okay,
might
and
die.
I've seen this.
I still want to give it almost a humanoid personality.
What's
so I
after
elongate
this?
his
This is
limbs,
space
to
flight.
make him
Oh yes, this is
more
where.
human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame. Exploration.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through everything. I've already watched. I just wanted to react to the main points on that. But I feel like I've been watching the
Using the
entire thing.
shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
Yeah. It's all about play how you
Now,
want to play.
let's take to the sky.
That you can do
No, I know.
pretty much anything, and that is really cool for us as a power allocation system. You should
Yeah, so you
always-
can allocate your power to what you want. But this was interesting. This was cool. You can board the enemy ships. So you get in a dogfight. Right.
After
You can
destroying an
destroy
enemy
it,
ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
or you
You can
can,
always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
or
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
oh shit! I'm gonna do this all the time, and you can get into more battles on the ship as well, gunfights. Look how smooth it is. And every ship you take, it's yours. You can take it to the whatever they call it, the port, and it
Once
becomes
you take
part of
control
your.
of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet.
So that's the question: can you build a fleet then? If you have so many ships, can you assign a ship to a specific crew member, and then you have a fleet? Say you're flying in space and you're roaming around, can they then join you, and you have a fleet all together? Interesting question. Guess we have to wait and see.
And retrieve it at any spaceport.
Yeah.
But space is way more than fighting for your life.
So I ain't buying ships. I'm probably going to be taking
Just
everyone
like
else's ship.
Side, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a
ship you come across to trade,
things
you can trade with him as well.
That DNA is so present here.
Yeah.
It's on our random encounters,
they keep on saying it's a Bethesda game through and through, so.
And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. A massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Yeah. That's basically the basis of Starfield. They're saying, here's everything. Create your own adventure. Have fun. Do what you want to do in space. That's the whole premise of Starfield. Okay, and this is they doing the
care and design this case as we did to watch.
This is the collector's edition, which is pretty cool for watching and the boxing you get with, which is pretty cool.
On the Xbox.
You get the headset and the controller. I'm going to still react to that.
Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world; it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy.
Yeah, you see, they are. Wait.
If you visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
I think some of it comes here. I'm not too sure. I mean, it just seems so laggy. Look, it's running smooth, but you can see there's some dips here and there. The question is, it looks as much smoother than what it was when we first... Look at that. Oh, man, look at that gun. Holy shit. Oh, I love this. Oh, this gun is awesome. Yo, he's shooting so far with a bloody shotgun. Yo. Ooh.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views.
Yeah, we'll be taking the views.
With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skill and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
It looks beautiful. Look, the game looks beautiful. People are saying the color palette is not appealing in that. I mean, each to their own, but this game looks beautiful. You see, there's certain aspects where it looks like it's running really slow. It's not as fluid as, so you know what I'm saying. I'm sure you've seen it. Let's go to the combat.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes.
Get mod your weapons.
Magazines. A selection of grips and barrels. Different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Damn, this game is going to be awesome. You see, yeah, especially here, you see how it's dropping.
All you out there will surely need a suppressor.
Oh, I'll be using that.
Also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's
sold.
realistic, what's sim, and what's
I'm
Hollywood.
sold.
And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
Yeah. I think you guys nailed it.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic.
You see aspects where it's like it's not running that smoothly.
It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before.
That's great though, because yeah.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat.
Yo, this is turning out to be a longer video than I expected.
Gravity is different for each planet.
Damn.
Boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Like you see I was tipping.
And for giving you an edge in combat.
Doesn't seem that smooth, but okay.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Oh yes. Damn.
Zero gravity environments pose
Yo, the AI is still looking.
Firing a
they
ballistic
seem a bit
weapon in
better,
zero
though,
G
don't
will actually push you backwards.
I'm pretty sure they become more
Energy
tougher
weapons,
the
on the other hand,
higher,
offer a more stable
higher
shooting
level
experience.
the higher the
They
level
also
of the
have mag
enemy,
weapons.
probably the better the AI of the
These are
enemy as well.
high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser.
Yo,
and can
this
dish
gun
out some
is...
serious damage.
Check this out. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, look at the... Oh, we got machines we're fighting too. Look at that.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
You see I was dropping me.
weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Ooh, okay. Okay, nice. Lovely.
Starfield's got you covered.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yo, the hype is... Oh, was that a dinosaur? What the flip? Yo, just do this froze too. Oh. Yo, oh, the guns in this game is insane. Yo, we got enemy varieties, not just we're fighting robots as well, aliens. Do you see it fly? Oh, this was interesting. Are you gonna get abilities as well? Like,
Thanks again.
damn, listen, Tom Howard, you have outdone yourself. You and your team have outdone yourselves. I'll tell you that. But like I said, I've got a few concerns. First one is they never confirmed if it's going to be 60 FPS or if it's going to be locked at 30 FPS. On launch, we don't know that. From what I see, it looks much smoother compared to the previous reveal, the first reveal that they did last year. They did the gameplay reveal. It looks much smoother. We're seeing blood as well because the game is rated 17 mature, right? So that is much better. That is much better, but there are scenes in the game where there's some tips, and I think that can be expected. So the question is, will the game launch with performance issues? I think it might. Honestly, I think it might. From what we've seen from previous games this year. I mean, even look at Jedi Survivor. Great game, but it launched with performance issues and it fixed it out. And now the game is perfectly fine. It plays damn well right now. So because this game is so ambitious and so big, I think there might be performance issues. But I hope that it's not locked behind 30 FPS. If it's locked behind 30 FPS, I mean, I hope it's a smooth 30 FPS experience. 60 FPS will be better. If it's locked at 30 FPS, then third person will be your best option to play that. But I hope there is a 60 FPS option out there and it launches on day one. Like that. But man, that is good. The next thing I'm concerned about is we've seen throughout the reveal so far, especially this one, we've seen interaction with humans, right? We've seen alien creatures, but my question is, we haven't seen any alien civilizations. So my question is there no alien civilizations that we interact with or that we can recruit? Like they said, it's for you to experience. There's a lot of things to find out there. So my question is then, is there a possibility that we could come across an alien civilization? An alien race that we interact with, we can purchase things from and things like that. That is a big question because all I see is humans that's branched out into farther space and that, but I don't see alien civilizations. We see alien creatures and things like that, but not alien civilization. And that is the big question. I want there to be alien civilization, or they may be saving it for the sequel, where they introduce alien civilizations, or is the game going to lead up to that? Where this one is, humans they've branched out, but they think they're alone in the universe, and then they find out that there's actually another sentient or alien civilization out there, and maybe the human race goes to war with them or so forth. Look, the possibilities are endless. But yeah, I think it's lacking that. But I don't think it does the game anyway. The third one is, And this is one that was raised by Luke Stephens. I'm not sure how you say his name. He's a great YouTuber. Go check his channel out. But he also raised this in his question on Starfield, is that throughout this video, we are seeing your character walk, right? When he's exploring in these open lands, he's walking. So the question is there no vehicle then that you use on the planets that you can drive around and mine, like they did in Mass Effect, where you had the Humvee or something? I can't remember what it's called. But when you landed on the planet, you could take that Humvee and you could drive around. You could use it to mine materials and things like that. So does this game not have that, or is it something that's going to be introduced later down the line? Because if you could imagine, if you have to walk around on a big planet using your jetpack, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, but I hope that there's actually that element. They just haven't shown it here, and then you can also customize that vehicle as well. That would be a great option and a great addition to the game. But like the series Bethesda game through and through, and we know for Fallout we're always walking in that. But I hope there is some vehicle that you can actually use on land. But yeah, guys, like I said, I got 4 words for you. The hype is real. This game looks excellent. It looks great. It looks amazing, to be honest. And I am hyped. I cannot wait for this. We are getting this September. That's 3 months away. Or less than 3 months away. So we're getting this September. Then in October, we're getting Forza Motorsport. So there's 2 Xbox exclusives so far. That's great. Man, this is a game I'll be looking forward to. What I'm most hyped for right now. As always, guys, let me know what you're most excited for. Did you like this game? Or should I put it like this? Did you like what you saw? Did you love what you saw? What they showcased, what they showed, what they were showing, or what they were discussing, the different elements of the game. What do you think the game is lacking? Do you agree with the 3 things that I think the game is lacking? Or are you not excited for this? Are you excited for the game? Let me know down in the comments down below, guys. Let's get talking about this, because this game is big. It's Bethesda's most ambitious game yet. And I think they hit the nail on the head with this showcase. They achieved their goals in getting people hyped for the game, and this is what they need to do for every game going forward. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I will catch you on the next video. Rampage out. Stay safe. Peace.